On Blitz, we have Kasey Ivey, head coach of the Stevens County softball program. Thank you so much for being willing to talk about your team a little bit.
You're welcome.
So at this point, you're about at the halfway point, 12-2 on the season. You've had a number 5 state ranking, outscoring opponents 108-41, which is phenomenal. Could you imagine this being the case at the halfway point of the year?
No, I really could not. People have asked me that before, and my husband, we were just talking about it the other day, and he said, did you ever imagine, at one point we were 11-0, we were undefeated, and he said, did you ever see yourself being undefeated at this point? And I said, I knew we would have a great year, but being undefeated, I'm not really sure I would have saw that coming, but we have been really blessed this year by the group of girls that we have.
Yeah, and talk about that 11-0 start, because it's fun because you just keep winning, you're gaining confidence, there's a lot of great moments in there, but there's also pressure that builds, and then as a coach, there's probably a lot of stuff you got to worry about keeping your team grounded. What was that like?
Yes, so definitely we had a great start to the season, and we started fast. We started 4 games the first week, and then it just kept building, and we just kept winning. The wins were piling up, and I think everybody kept wondering, like, when's that first loss coming? And of course, none of us wanted that to happen. We just wanted that perfect season. We knew that was going to be hard to do, but we definitely did not want to lose that first game. And so when the wins kept coming, I felt pressure as a coach, probably that I've not really felt before, as far as just to keep winning and continue that winning streak and winning cycle. And we did it pretty phenomenally, in my opinion. At one point we were down 4 starters this year, and so we had, I think every girl on our varsity bench has played several innings and several games for us this year. So that's been remarkable. That it's not just, we have a really talented group of seniors, but it's been the whole entire team that has pitched in and gotten us this far.
That's awesome, because that'll pay dividends down the road. But talk about let's talk about the Banks County win, because that was a huge game. Both of y'all peaking, actually not peaking yet, which is the great thing, but just playing superb softball and squaring up with each other. Great, playoff atmosphere. Yes. What was that like, being able to go up against them? What did you tell the team going in, and what was it like to come away with a win?
Well, it was really important for us to come away with a win that night, particularly because we had received our first loss the night before down at Hebron Christian, and we did not play particularly well against Hebron Christian. And so I told the girls that night when we lost, I said, this doesn't really define our season. It's win-loss, and we play a really good Banks County team tomorrow that has high expectations for their season, just like we do. And so whenever we went there, we told them, forget yesterday. We have to let that sting for a little bit, but forget it, and let's just put our best foot forward. And what I've been telling the girls all year, let's just get better every pitch, every play, every at bat. Whatever we're doing, let's make progress every time we do it. And so I told them, let's get better today than we were yesterday. And we just came out and they just lit it up. I mean, our girls, they were just hitting the ball everywhere and just played really well. And so it was a great moment, because Banks County, I think, run rolled us twice last season. Yeah. So we had a little bit of, attitude and about us, that we just really wanted to get that win.
Yeah, and that's a great way to get instant, renew that sense of confidence as well when you come out with a win like that. But this season you've only had 3 games with more than 5 runs allowed. So we talk a lot about the offense, but 2 of your losses are part of that. But you've only had 3 games that you've given up 5 or more runs. Talk about the importance of the defense and the pitching as part of the success you've had.
Yes. So I was a pitcher. That's what I played when I was coming up. And so we always were told by coaches, and my dad would tell me, if you walk someone, they're most likely going to score. They're going to bunt them over, they're going to steal, they're going to score. So we've tried to really tell our pitchers, kind of have that motto. We've got to eliminate the walks. We've got to keep them off the bases. And defensively, we've had a really good season. We've really eliminated the errors, so we haven't made as many mistakes this year in the field as we have. And that has kept us in so many ball games where we can get that run differential up, because we are a hot hitting team. Once we start hitting, we do seem to continue to hit, and so the defense helps us to just stay in the game and really stay focused.
Yeah, and I think it takes pressure off of each side, because you've been equally dominant on both sides. But talk about the goals and aspirations as a team that you sort of laid out for the girls this year coming in.
Yeah, so the girls, they actually just laid it out for themselves, really. They are a very motivated group of girls. They are a phenomenal and fabulous group to coach. But we talked last season. Last season our goal was just to make it to state, because I don't think they had done that in the past several years, and so that was the goal of the girls, and that was the goal of our coaching staff, is to get to state, and we did. We got to the Sweet 16, and so we talked this year about that. That's not quite good enough. That's not where we want to end this year. We don't want to fall short in the Sweet 16 again. We want to make it to Columbus, and that would be an Elite 8 appearance. And of course, we obviously want to win once we're there, but we definitely just play with a team goal, a team mindset. We have girls that come in off the bench that do good things for us, and they have a desire to win. Our girls have a desire to be successful, and that really helps. But yeah, our goal is Columbus.
Awesome. Well, I think y'all are going to do it. You got the senior leadership, you got the talent up and down the roster, you got depth, you got offense and pitching. So congrats on what's been a great year, and I can't wait to see the rest of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.